Back down to real-time weather. Here is a live look outside. Right now, snow falling lightly. Much more on the way, though. Robb Ellis here now with his full forecast. Rob.
Yeah, and the snow is going to continue through morning, but really there's been two parts to this system. There's been the larger scale system, which has really brought us most of the snow today, and then there's the smaller scale, the finer details when it comes to lake effect snow tomorrow, and that's the much more difficult part. Right now we're watching those snow showers fall for most of you. It's luckily the areas that didn't receive as much earlier, so we're kind of spreading out the snowfall totals, and that's what we expected. These areas did not get on that very heavy band of snow that really topped as much as 4 inches of snow in some isolated spots, but most of you haven't seen that. And once we get kind of the larger scale system out of here, then we have to focus on that lake enhancement or lake effect. And I want to show you what I mean by that. I'll show you the snowfall forecast again. This is kind of the larger scale part of the system, and in my opinion, forecast-wise, the easier part of the system to nail down. 1 to 3 inches of snow. There have been some bands of 3 to 4 inches of snow that we've seen so far. Most of that has been from about Gary down through, let's say, Dyer, and all the way points to the south, maybe closer to parts of Grundy County. And then as you go farther to the south, less of the banding structure. But what we're going to add on top of that, and this is the more difficult part, is this additional 1 to 2 inches of snow because of the lake effect that's going to set in. Additionally, we'll have some lake enhancement. Now, what falls tonight is that larger scale part of the system with some lake enhancement. You see the little bit of lake enhancement that's going to set up here, adding to those totals. This is from what's going to fall now through maybe tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Another inch of snow, and then as the lake effect snow gets kicking in, we may add another inch or 2 on top of that. So this is in addition to what has already fallen for most of you. You can also see that when I show you the radar tracker. Here's the larger scale system, and then these little fingers that the radar is picking up according to radar tracker, that would be the lake enhancement. It's kind of embedded within the larger system, but look what happens as we get into Thursday, late morning and into the afternoon. This is more lake effect. Really, the lake itself is driving this as opposed to the larger scale system. This is really the harder part of the forecast. It is going to depend exactly where these little fingers of lake effect snow set up to determine exactly how much you're going to see. But expect that for a good portion of the day tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees or so. Some of you will not see much snow in the afternoon, especially if you're away from the lake. But if you're in the city or points to the south, I think you have a good chance at least seeing 1 or 2 of those lake effect snow bands set up. Then we may carry that into Friday as well. A little bit uncertain to who is going to see that. I think it's going to be maybe the southern part of the city, maybe even into parts of northwest Indiana. After that, a break from some of the precipitation, which would be good news. A quieter day, just cloudy though. And then we bring back another chance for some wintry mix into Sunday, later into the evening. After that, we hold the temperatures in the 30s. Let's call it mostly cloudy for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Thank you, Rob.